that?
Heard something.
Fine, fine, forget it.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shit's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
Rolling up my sleeves.
Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury that a perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to
Huh.
really appreciate
Well,
it all. And
at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his... Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without... Word of the wise.
the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Trust the plan. Preserve set progress.
To
sustain
inform
the
on a
system.
neighbor is a blessing. It says.
I'm still waiting. Sovereign devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where if each of us does produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
like those menace raptidons or the basic individualists within these children. Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to aid it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. Extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity. Our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm that causes the pinnacle social order. Why? Because the matriarch curse designed it. It embodies and executes on it.
word on the wire?
Stay true, outsider. May you realign with the paradigm.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or... Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up. All right, well...
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient
Right?
seal at
I
all
wish I
times.
could program an automech to feel these feelings I'm feeling. You know, instead.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses. But then, how do I cook the fish?
Stranger?
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Greetings.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mech. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable... The arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things, hence my use of the term, I owe it to every single person here to try. That's abundantly kind of you, though there must be something I can offer. Difficult place to saunter into. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get in. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the one. The parts can be found at the Euphoria. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty.
Appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cause. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal law, did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive. Say, you are every bit used. It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed of... Why, a plot point about that featured prominently.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Whew.
I can usually tell when a fella's up to something, and that fella's up to something. Might be nothing serious, but...
Gray gone astray? Look a day today.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respect. Initiating.
Locality.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful.
Try not to think. It'll only make you unhappy.
Prudence dictates. To rightly appreciate and thank the sovereign.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite him over to make it easier.
To the most exalted.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. But then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
No target.
Toxin movement.
This looks like the place.
Reclassifying friendly fire as unfriendly. Promoting to emergency as ready.
material for perfection. From the lowest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as
Ah,
the perfect
the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
pleasant atmosphere and rich natural.
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Ah, I am not familiar. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family.
Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing.
I possess an overabundance of both qualities, honestly, yet I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents? Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air? An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. Why, just imagine it. But no, while I have acquired hate to dash everyone's hopes, suppose I am still part of the herd. Huh? You do that? Really? No, I do not believe your dissemblage. A true go-getter would never resort to such tactics. I see right through it, plain as day. Of course. Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. No, that seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Of course.
Throughout history, societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism.
Greetings, non-protector. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Poor dears didn't have the.
Hey there, go-getter.
Hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid.
You are the raw material for
Hey
perfection.
there, go-getter.
Holiest subject. The most exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Look who's back.
Howdy's that?
always put your hands on other people's things? Has my mind been set upon by shadows?
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems...
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between...
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being... Where were you when I actually needed you?
Law, Commander. Now ain't the time. I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't...
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the Consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you...
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about if you're sincere in your desire to help. Prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you.
Not to worry. This is exact...
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm...
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the Consul. I'll answer what I can. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me.